Hey, for 35 years, I believed my body was broken. Turns out it was just protecting itself. Today, I'm going to talk about incorporating movement into our lives when you're 60, 70, and beyond, and what that looks like specifically for people who, if you're like me, live with chronic pain, live with physical limitations, whether that's fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, a scary diagnosis, whatever that is for you. Sometimes in your life, bringing movement in can feel scary and intimidating. So I'm here at my collage table today because I just wanted something to do with my hands, to kind of something familiar, something that comforts me as I talk about this subject. It's a challenging subject for me, and it gives my hands something to do. So I want you to stay with me. If this applies to you, if movement is challenging, if you can't even picture going to a gym, but you know you have to do something because you're getting older and you want to stay independent as long as possible, this video's for you. Stay with me and be encouraged. Okay, so I'm here at my collage desk, and I'm going to be working with this photograph as my inspiration. It is these, I don't know if you can see it, probably upside down. There you go. These two boys in the Mediterranean somewhere. I think maybe Portugal, but I'm not sure. And I'm probably going to tear this up and use it, a little bit of it, in each one of these 4-inch squares that I have going here. So yeah, when it came to bringing movement into my life, I did not buy another course, which is probably what I probably would have done in the past, right? Just bought another course. But I decided not to do that. And so, yeah, I did not buy another course this time. I decided I need to develop something that is unique for me, that is for my body, in my season of life, right? Yeah, so I decided I wasn't going to buy another course. I wasn't going to look for another program. I was going to come up with something for me that worked for my body. And I found Move with Katharine YouTube channel, and I'll put a link in the description for you. And she is a yoga teacher and a movement flexibility teacher. And what I love about Katharine is she just teaches you to go really slow. Like, don't push into pain. You know, that's so important for us. So with the help of Collage and Canva, I created movement snacks. They're like cards that have 4 images that I screenshotted from her videos to help me remember. Now you'll see I am showing you an example of what these movement snacks look like in Canva. I'm using stock photos here because I did not want to show Katharine's image online. That's copyright infringement. So I'm just using stock, you know, grabbing some stock photos of the same posture, you know, that I would be doing following Katharine. But for my movement snacks, I actually took screenshots during her video. I would pause her video, take a screenshot, save that image, and bring that image into Canva to work with. So it's really, you can do it with any instructor that you like. It's really not that difficult. And I love Canva because it has these grids where you can just drop in like 4 different images to go with this image grid, right? So it's just a really, really fun way of doing that. So what are movement snacks? That's a good question. Let me grab my, whenever I do any gluing, I use these old flyers from grocery stores. So movement snacks are 30 to 1 minute bursts of movement, right? And when I say burst, I don't mean it in a harsh way, I mean in a gentle way. 30 to 1 minutes. You're just gonna bring something in to your world in a gentle way for 30 seconds to 1 minute. And the key is habit stack it onto something you already do. So for me, that means I'm going to have one of my movement snack cards taped right next to my coffee machine so that while I'm waiting for my coffee to brew, there's a movement that I can do. I wanted to just explain that for me, living with chronic pain is challenging for moving, for creating movement in my life, because it's very, very easy for me to push too far and for there to be repercussions. I have severe disc degeneration in my lower back, and that has resulted in me having actual nerve damage in my legs to where I have neuropathy in my lower legs and my feet that is there all the time. It's just permanent nerve damage into my legs from my discs just having degenerated so badly. And so there isn't really any surgery they can do to help. And yeah, that's what I live with. And I'm not telling you that to get any sympathy or anything, just to let you know. I know I'm not the only woman who lives with chronic pain that can't be fixed, that just, you deal with it. It's what you have. But it doesn't mean that I don't want to move. It doesn't mean that I don't want to continue to be independent in my life as I get older. And so I need to be able to move to do that, and I need to be able to do it very, very gently. If you're like I am, where maybe you just have those fears on the inside about incorporating movement in this season of your life, maybe feeling like it's too late for you or you just don't know where to start, there's one thing I'd like to say to try, and that's movement snacks throughout your day. Take a look at Move with Katharine and her channel. She has some great ideas for just, little movements, and you don't have to do them in sequence as she does, right? She might do 5-10 minutes worth of movement. Just pick 3 of them that you think you might want to try, and try each one for like 30 minutes, 30 seconds to 1 minute each. But not in a row, just like 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening, right? Just stack them with stuff you already do, like making the coffee, brushing your teeth, whatever that might look like for you. Go slowly. And you don't need a program. You don't need to buy more equipment. You just need to go slowly and maybe have an AI to help you build what you'd like to see in your daily life. If any of this stirred up a shame spiral on the inside, feeling like, why can't I do this? Why haven't I accomplished this yet? How do I even start? My body hurts to move. I don't know what to do. I'm rubbish. I can't do this. If any of those voices in your head come up, first of all, take a deep breath. Extend compassion to them. They're just really, really trying to keep you safe from being hurt. And then I want you to take a look at the video on the screen, because it talks about breaking that shame spiral when it starts. And I know it's going to be a blessing to you. In the meantime, walk gently with yourself today. Beijinhos, little kisses from Portugal, and ciao for now.